right, excellent evening and welcome to another amazing Wednesday episode of Real Talk with Kike. I am your host, Kike Lomwatondao. As you all know, this program is about trending issues, social issues that affect the day-to-day living of the average Nigerian, which cuts across politics, infrastructure, domestic violence, marital challenges, and unemployment, and more. The objective of this show is to educate the young and the old, knowing that 65% of Nigerian population are under 35 years old. We look to increase the awareness on social issues, and with this awareness, we hope to make society to become more educated about the repercussion of their actions. This is paramount to us, hence the reason for bringing this social issue to the forefront. So, quick reminder, we have giveaways weekly on our social media handles at Real Talk with Kike. To stand a chance to win, follow us and comment on all our social media handles on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, and also for a recap of all our previous episodes. Anyway, before we go further to the topic of the day, let's take a quick break and return after a word or two from our partners. We will be right back. All right, thank you for joining us again. Glad to know you're still right there with us. I think before we go further to the topic of the day, it is important for us to pick our winner, someone who will be winning a ticket to Dubai, and my able producer, Angie Francis. For those who don't know, we're live right now, and she's been able to select the 7 people that we've picked, and we've put it out there on our social handles. So I think I will leave it to my producer to pick one of these. It's a game of chance. So whoever she picked, I don't know. We have the 7.
Okay, this is a setup because I told you to do it.
I don't think I want to do it myself, so that they will know that is a
fair and fair election.
Exactly. So. Can you help us with that?
Before we go, let's just read out the names of our nominees. We have at Ruling Queen from Instagram, at Omobolanle Elias from Twitter, at Ogunsungba on Twitter, Bella Rahman from Facebook, Ifai Emmanuel Chibueze from Facebook, Ifab Olamide Abiodun from Facebook, and Products Right on Instagram.
Correct.
So we have 7 nominees,
and we have the pieces of paper with their names.
Yeah, so please go on Real Talk with Kike. We are live now, so you see that there's no Ojo, nothing. Our hands are open. Look at our hands.
And also for our sponsors to know that we are actually doing a giveaway to the audience, because I know that they are really giving back to the society. It's a CSR thing for them. And we also use this opportunity to applaud Airpeace, for being one of our great partners, our sponsors. I call them partners because I don't know what I would have done without them. I think I want to use this opportunity to thank the CEO of Airpeace, Mr. Barrister Allen Oyema. Thank you so much for helping me do this. Yes, thank you so much. So let's can you pick somebody right now and let's pick the name?
Everything is moved around and we'll just pick one person.
My ass is busy for the person.
Congratulations, number 3, Ogunsugba from Twitter.
Oh wow!
You are the winner, Ogunsugba from Twitter.
Wow! So
at Ogunsugba, that's your handle. Congratulations, you are the winner for the trip to Dubai. Real Talk with Kike, and of course, Airpeace.
Of course.
Thank you very much on behalf of the winner. I'm not the winner. You see that I'm here, producers may not do anything.
But don't worry, my producer. Don't worry.
Congratulations once again. I think it's time to jump right into the show.
All right, thank you so much, my able producer, for helping me to do this. And of course, there are a lot of people behind the camera who have to put all of this together every week. Thank you so much. You all know yourselves, and the person also videoing me as well. Anyway, let's jump into it. Today we will be exploring a different sector, one that contributed about 239 billion to the nation's GDP in 2016, the entertainment industry. With the increase in the consumption of our own sound and our own movies, it is safe to say that the Nigerian entertainment industry is on the rise. Over the last couple of years, we have had movies with better production, better scripting, and of course, better acting. Music has gone beyond local consumption to being worthy of exporting. We have actually had collaboration between our local artists and top international acts. Something we didn't have for over a decade ago. Our movies have been screened and accepted in international film festivals, and shown in cinema outside the country. Today our topic is the growth of the Nigerian entertainment industry, with the focus on music, to be precise. To help us look at this, we have an amazing music artist. He's still on his way. I really don't want to say anything until he gets to the studio. He has a word from me, and I think it's better I introduce him because of time, so that when he comes into the studio, we just jump right straight to the topic. He is the singer, songwriter, and a movie fanatic. He was born by a veteran actor and a fashion designer, and has been in the music industry since 2002. He was signed to Tribe Records, More Hits Records, and now Maven Records. You will know him by his hit song, If I Start to Talk. I like that song, man. Which features Tiwa Savage amongst other ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep that good welcome until he comes into the studio. So Angie, before Dr. Sid comes in, let me pick one or two things from you. What do you think? What's your opinion when it comes to the music industry today?
I mean, one good thing about the music industry is working on radio. You have an opportunity to have like a big array of all the music we are exposed to from way back when to right now. And to be honest, the Nigerian music sector has grown.
Correct.
We've gone from lyrics that repeat one word 100 times to lyrics that actually make meaning.
Yes.
Our Nigerian artists are becoming a source of attraction to people outside the world. So we have artists outside the world clamoring.
Well, I agree with you that there are some content out there that has meaning. I think I want to disagree with you to some extent. Reason being that I think that with the amount of youth knowing what the objective of our program today, I want to say that musicians, artists should be conscious of the kind of content, the kind of words, and the kind of visuals they use today, because there is a lot of influence coming from them to the youth. So when I listen to some song, I don't want to jump from because I just feel that there are a lot of, when we say we want to change the narrative, when we say that we want a better society, we want to put morals, values, education to the forefront, and we see a lot of these artists, when it comes to visual, they are, pardon me, shaking bum doing all sorts of things. It's amazing. So it means that those people who are actually putting so much hard work behind closed doors, they're saying that it really doesn't matter, and that is where I have an issue with that statement to me. Yes, I can agree that a few of them, but no, not all of them.
Yeah, but here's the thing, there are two types of people in Nigeria, and two types of music artists in Nigeria. Those that are based on content and those that are based on quantity. There are those that really just want to make music for people to dance in the clubs. They really don't care if the music is passing a message, but they have their own niche, they have their own listening. Well, there are some people, I'll mention the name here, Asha, who would give you music that is timeless over and over again.
I would call our music evergreen. I think Asha and Two-Face, they've put evergreen music out there, regardless of the season, regardless of anything, forever. Those their songs will always stand the test of time. Exactly.
But then you still have people like Zlatan and Naira Marley. People like him, he also has his following. And when I say following, I do mean a cult following. There are people who will not listen to
my hairstylist actually told me that if I know how many fans, I had to ask him what's the meaning of fans, because I really don't understand. When they say fans, I'm like, who are these people? He said, you don't want to try them, be careful.
They are called Malians, #Malians.
They all have
they are Malians.
All the big brothers represent, all of them have the Fraud Nation, something there, Tatans,
so the Malians are there, and the Malians love his music. So I mean, it just goes to show that even Americans, I watched the video of an American artist that was listening to techno's music, and this is a Grammy award winning American artist listening to techno's music and loving it. And this was something that we couldn't have even dreamt of some years ago.
Yes, you're right. When I also see the likes of Naomi dance to Wizkid and the likes and all of these big artists in as an international artist,
wanting
it gives me joy.
That's Beyonce. Beyonce did a whole album and picked Nigerian artists and put on the album. So I mean, Madam Kike, what I can't say is that our Nigerian music industry has grown. You would actually see a mother whose child would say, I want to be a singer. And the mother will say, if Burna Boy could do it, I can allow my child to do it. Before this time, maybe 10 years ago, you tell your mother that I want to be a singer and she will slap you.
And I think mothers, the world is evolving, and they've tried as much as possible to also go along with the pace of the change. But because sometimes when I see Burna Boy shirtless beside his mom, I'm like, in this world and time, really, I'm glad I'm born during this era. Because I don't think that it can actually happen. You know what? Before we keep chatting away, I think it will be good for us to quickly go on a break and also check up on our guest where he is at the moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's go on a break. We'll be back.
Gentlemen, let's give I don't know if I should say warm welcome
please.
I don't know if I should say but let's give him a warm welcome to the musician that is actually a doctor, Dr. Seni Okay, quick one. Dr. Seni, can you first of all let us go straight to the point. What is Dr. Sid doing at the moment?
Dr. Sid is doing plenty of things.
Okay, tell us.
Mainly, I'm into gaming and esports. I'm into film and television. I'm into talent management.
Okay.
So those three for now.
Okay, all right. You're a satisfied doctor.
Yes.
Why did you decide to stick to entertainment?
I think in life, one of the most important things to do is to follow your passion. Because if your passion is your job, then it doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're happy doing what you do every day.
Correct.
So I think entertainment was always a passion of mine. So doing that every day made every day enjoyable.
What are your genuine thoughts when it comes to entertainment industry? Be real.
Genuine thoughts about the entertainment. No, honestly speaking, I think the entertainment. I've been here for so long, so I can tell you that there's growth. There's a lot of growth in the industry, but I think there's still a long ways to go. Little things like unity, collaboration, putting the right structures in place to make sure that everyone gets paid and everyone is making money, and that the entertainment industry is a viable ecosystem. So that when somebody's coming into the industry, they know that they can have a career path, a trajectory, they can make financial projections. There's so many aspects to entertainment, but people just see entertainment, the flash, not think about entertainment, the business.
You're right. Okay, Vanguard newspaper reported that by 2020, the Nigerian entertainment industry will rank in 1 billion naira. What are your thoughts?
Ranking 1 billion naira?
Yeah, 1 billion naira recently.
I'm
Secondly, do you think we have the capacity to get there?
I think we're already doing that, if not past that already. 1 billion naira?
Yes, 1 billion naira
for music and film.
Yeah.
Music alone has already hit 1 billion.
Really?
I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay. So what
digital sales. Let's talk about digital sales, streaming numbers, performance revenue, endorsement deals. I'm pretty sure that the entertainment music industry alone has raked in over.
All right, Nigeria, you add.
But let's be realistic. I'm sure they're being conservative, which is why they would say by 2020, which is also a realistic projection as well. But I think being also realistic in terms of the way the revenue is spent, the structure isn't really there for us to get proper analytics or proper numbering. So
what are your biggest challenges in the entertainment industry today?
Wow, I don't know if I can call challenges in terms of biggest and smallest.
I don't like to say.
I think professionalism.
Okay.
Professionalism is something that hampers. Also, division of labor. One person is doing 10 jobs. Then, the simple situation of different revenue streams. So if you can imagine, licensing or royalties from radio stations and TV stations don't come into the artist. You've taken out a big portion of an artist's revenue. And if that comes in, then you can have more people, you can have publishers, there's so many facets to the entertainment industry in terms of levels and work and jobs that people can do. But if the revenue isn't coming in the way it's supposed to be, then it makes it difficult for all those people to feed off the ecosystem.
Okay, I think my next question would be, when you're talking of professionalism, and I'm also going to add content to part of professionalism.
Yeah.
So I came across a comment recently by a controversial Nigerian artist that raised a couple of questions. And in Nigeria today, and the artist called Naira Marley, in his words, is saying having a big behind as a lady is better than a master's degree. So, and another actress stroke comedian agree with his sentiment. So I would like to have your honest opinion that is it true?
I think that depends on where you're coming from. I have a cousin who has a master's degree and she finished first class in different. She's listed on the Forbes 30, and she was listed on the Forbes 30 under 30. Really? She has a successful chain of healthy fast food restaurants. And she has used her brain and her master's degree to benefit her in the society. She has not slept with anyone. She's an intelligent woman and she works hard for her money. Having a big behind will definitely get you advantages in this country because most men are lecturers and they would love to give favors to women who are beautiful. And I mean, a beautiful woman will get into certain doors easier than a woman who's less attractive. But at the end of the day, mental substance will always triumph at the end of the day, because you can be beautiful with the biggest behind and get all the money in the world and not know what to do and spend all your money on bags and shoes. So if you don't have any business sense, master's degree or no master's degree, business sense, understanding the value of money, how to multiply it, how to make it bigger, you're still going to end up being broke. So I don't think it's a this way or that way situation. It's just a simple situation of do you understand business, whether you have a big booty or a master's degree.
Okay, but I think I have one question. Yeah. Sorry. Have you ever come across people, because we have women today who are trying to rise up the ranks and climb the ladder real quick. You have people who come up to you and say,
so the question that you just qualified your question as real quick. The biggest problem with Nigerians today is nobody wants to serve.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a leader and a boss and an entrepreneur and a CEO and a business person overnight. Yeah. You have to learn how to serve before you can lead. Okay. It's a simple dynamic. It's
so do you have people who offer their bodies?
It's called pain. Offer their bodies to who?
No, like offer you their bodies and say, okay, because I can do anything, spread my legs.
No, you know better now. I don't think I come across as that kind of person. Maybe I don't have the kind of money they're looking for.
Okay. No. So what this means is that physical attributes actually supersedes hard work and skills.
I didn't say that.
No, because at the end of the day, if you're saying that having a pretty face or having a big behind.
You have a pretty face. How's that working out?
Thank you for the compliment. And I know that I have to prove myself every day of my life.
Exactly. So that's why
most of the time is to tell people that I have something offset
so that's exactly what I said. So pretty face or no pretty face, big booty or no big booty.
Hard work.
At the end of the day, if you're not a hard worker or have business sense, even if you have a master's degree and you don't understand how to navigate the world of business, you're not going to be successful.
All right, I think on this note, I would actually agree with Dr. Say that regardless of however we might want to be an hypocrite, I'm using that word deliberately because I know that a lot of people, I don't want to say I'm not a fan of Dr. Naira Marley and all of that, but the question is, it is what it is today.
I think Naira Marley has a point where he's coming from. Yeah, because if you look at the trends today, you look at Instagram, if you look at social media, that's what most women seem to be driving or trying to sell to get ahead in life. Okay, you understand? And it can take you to a certain extent, but I don't think it will take you all the way.
And it will even sustain you.
All the way. So what's next for Dr. Said?
I'm juggling a lot of things. Like I said, I'm into film and television, so I'm doing all across board. I'm acting, I'm producing, I'm directing. I'm really heavily into esports and gaming. I'm the vice president of esports Nigeria.
Wow.
I have an esports team, so I'm really trying to create the gaming ecosystem as a viable business and a career path for the youths of today who like gaming, to see how they can have a job as a professional athlete, as a professional gaming athlete, and make money from that. So that's
so
also
we should
something
bring him
I'm
again to talk about alternative ways of making money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
so that would be generating revenue and all of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much for joining me.
Listen, I do have to apologize. I did come in late. I was stuck in Lagos traffic.
I forgive you. When we are done after this show, I have one or two things for you.
No problem.
But I think thank you so much, and I think the quote of the day is that the step to stardom may be talent and hard work, but integrity remains the key to being a star. Like you've all seen Dr. Sid have actually spoken about professionalism, I've spoken about hard work and all of that. So on that note, I will be signing out. We've had an awesome episode, and I'm sorry that we couldn't pick any calls because of time. And
we'll do next week.
We'll do that next week.
Yes.
While you watch out for our next eye-opening episode, let's remain real. Cheers and bye for now.